adjusting here. Super cold front that came through last night. We went from 48 degrees down to 28 overnight. Got a little bit of snow, so it's the first snow of the year. I'm currently sitting in the same stand I shot a big buck out of this same day 3 years ago. So I actually have his sheds. I'm using his rattle horns today, so we'll see how it goes. Sitting just about 100 yards away from each other, so we have this little 4-point we've been playing with. I called him off the ridge first thing this morning, and he ended up in between me and Derek. I just called him to the edge of the clear cut here, and Derek just called a little bit, and he's running back to him. Makes me laugh. We've had so much deer movement today. It's so cold out, the deer don't have a choice but to be up and moving. I got an absolute giant 9-point on one of my cameras this morning. I have a buddy that's hunting close to it. I texted him the picture. He's only about 400 yards away from this camera. And the camera's in. There's 2 hills that come down to a point, or down to a draw. And it's a huge thermal hub right there. So they cross right there and then they run the next ridge. Well, he's on that next ridge. So that buck, oh man, I would just be over the hill if he kills that buck today. It's a freaking giant, man. I think I'm more excited for him to possibly see that buck than what I am to see anything. That would just be great. But it is cold. Days like today, if you're not dressed for the weather, man, it makes hunting really, super insulated sock, and even though you sweat, that wool is going to retain a lot of our value. Additionally, if you're wearing lace-up boots like I am, if you find that your feet are still getting cold, loosen up your laces. Oftentimes, people will put on heavy socks and tighten those suckers down, and that really causes a lot of circulation issues. It cuts off a lot of circulation to your feet, so loosen those bad boys up, and your feet will stay nice and warm.
All right, it's about 11:30 now. I actually had a mishap. My grunt tube came apart. Whenever it's cold, you have excess moisture build up in there, and then it'll freeze. So I like to go like this a few times. Well, I didn't have a hold of the whole thing, just the bottom portion, and it flew off, went behind the stand into a tree. So I had to get down and retrieve the parts, but I couldn't find the slide for it, so I gotta go and get a new one of those and get it replaced. Hopefully they'll take it back and exchange it for me. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So we're gonna pull out here pretty soon and head to our PM stand. So get a grunt tube along the way. Does that back up and show you the community scrape real quick? So here's where it starts. There's another one, looks like over there. And then on the way out to the truck, there's two more.
Alright, round two. I can only sit till about 5 o'clock tonight, so I came to the blind. We have tons of deer coming out to this food plot in front of me, but I don't know if I'll shoot a doe or not. It'll be a game time decision whether or not I decide to shoot one. But I'm gonna try to kill a buck tonight if one comes out. That's definitely gonna die.